Divorce can be one of the most difficult and painful experiences in a man's life. It has been estimated that half of all marriages in the United States will end in divorce, and more than 1 million divorces occur each year. Whether you are 50 or any other age, divorce is hard to navigate, especially for men. This course will provide some guidance on how to face this challenging process with courage and resilience so that your family can remain intact despite a separation. We hope to help those who have received petitions for divorce from their wives understand what they might expect during this time, as well as give suggestions on how to move forward into a new chapter of their lives with strength and dignity. So if you want to know what it really means when your wife files for divorce at 50, then stick around until the end of this video. Understand why she may want a divorce before facing the legal aspects of your wife's decision. Try and understand why she may have chosen such an action in the first place. The reasons behind her decision could vary greatly. Her feelings towards you may have changed over time due to external factors such as work or friends. There could be unresolved issues between you two, or even something entirely unrelated like financial stress or health concerns which pushed her away from wanting to stay married anymore. Once both sides come together and openly discuss these matters honestly, without judgment, clarity can be found faster than expected, no matter how long it takes. Don't give up trying to save your marriage before going through with legally filing for a petition for divorce. Know your rights when it comes down to understanding exactly what rights are available during your case. Make sure you take full advantage of them by researching thoroughly about local laws pertaining specifically related to family law cases like yours before consulting an attorney familiar with handling divorces within your state country. Knowing key facts about legal terms such as alimony payments, property division, child custody, spousal support, etc. ahead of time gives more leverage when negotiating agreements outside court proceedings. There is also helpful information online regarding free resources provided by government entities dedicated solely to providing advice to those facing marital problems. Be prepared financially. Divorce often involves numerous costs beyond just lawyer fees, including mediation sessions, document preparation services, etc. So plan out the budget accordingly by factoring additional expenses while keeping track of bills paid throughout the entire process to avoid falling into debt unexpectedly later on down the road. Additionally, keeping careful records of all assets liabilities held individually jointly prior filing papers ensures smooth transition once finalized, since financial situations likely change significantly afterwards depending on outcome court proceedings. So prepare best possible way beforehand to prevent any future surprises either side post-divorce settlement period. This video does not provide legal, financial, or tax advice. The information provided in this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as legal advice. If you require legal advice, please contact a qualified attorney, for example, by signing up for a free course on our website Divorce Lab Pro. We will connect you with the pre-selected lawyers or other experts you may need. Join our free course to learn how to navigate the divorce process. Learn about the negative impact of divorce on you, children, and family, and how to protect your rights. Pre-selected experts are available to help men through this difficult time. Get it free now at Divorce Lab Pro. Divorce is a difficult process for anyone, but it can be especially challenging for men over the age of 50. Men at this stage in life may have been married for many years and are facing an unfamiliar situation. It's important to remember that divorce doesn't necessarily mean failure. Sometimes it is the best option when two people no longer want to stay together. Before filing for divorce, consider all other options such as counseling or mediation with your spouse. This could help you both come to an agreement without having to go through court proceedings. If you do decide to file for divorce, make sure you understand all of the legal implications and paperwork involved in order to protect yourself financially and legally during the process. Seek out support from family members or friends who can provide emotional guidance throughout this time period so that you don't feel alone while going through this transition in life. Make sure that any financial decisions made during a divorce settlement are fair and equitable between both parties involved, even if one party has more assets than another due to their career path or investments made prior to marriage divorce proceedings taking place. Consider how children will be affected by a potential split before making any final decisions about whether or not divorcing is right for your family dynamic. Think carefully about what will be best long-term rather than just focusing on short-term solutions, which might not work out well down the line. Joint custody arrangements. Understand that there may be tax implications associated with getting divorced depending on where you live. Consult with an accountant beforehand so they can advise accordingly based on your individual circumstances. Alimony payments. Be aware of any prenuptial agreements signed prior to marriage, as these could affect how assets are divided up upon dissolution of marriage. Seek legal advice if necessary regarding these documents before proceeding further into negotiations around property division, etc. Don't let emotions get in the way when discussing matters related directly or indirectly related to finances, assets. Try instead focusing on finding mutually beneficial solutions which benefit everyone involved, including children if applicable. Setting up trust funds, etc. Take care of yourself emotionally during this time period by engaging in activities which bring joy, such as hobbies, exercise classes, etc. Spending quality time with loved ones who offer unconditional support and understanding, plus seeking professional help from counselors, therapists, should feelings become overwhelming at times too intense to handle alone. Remember that although things may seem bleak now, there will eventually come a day when everything feels better again, and brighter days ahead await those willing to put effort into rebuilding lives post-divorce, regardless of age bracket within society today. Despite all difficulties associated with getting divorced at 50 years old, we urge couples not lose hope that things cannot improve over time if both parties willing put effort, solving underlying issues causing rift between them instead opting immediately file paperwork seeking dissolution. Marriage not only less expensive, but also provides necessary space needed to restore balance relationship, giving chance, heal, strengthen bonds, sometimes resulting staying happily married after all. Join our free course to learn how to navigate the divorce process. Learn about the negative impact of divorce on you, children, and family, and how to protect your rights. Preselected experts are available to help men through this difficult time. Get it free now at DivorceLab Pro.